good.
Good.
It's September.
It is September. I can't believe it.
Yes.
Wow.
It's fall.
It's fall.
Kind
I
of.
know.
Yeah.
I wish it felt more like fall
I
here.
know, right?
But I did light my fall
brain, it's
candle.
fall. Yeah, me too. Me too.
I found,
Candles.
I don't know if you've seen it, and I'm going to go to Home Goods today and get another one. It's big.
Yeah.
It's in like a wood bowl,
Oh.
and it smells divine. It's like a 7-wick.
Yeah.
But
oh
it
my
was
gosh.
$35, but I gotta say,
It's actually not bad.
it's
for that.
actually worth it. I really feel
What's
like
the
I wanna go.
What's the scent?
Fall, just fall.
Just fall.
But I wanted fall because football started.
Exactly.
So we watched football all weekend.
Same. We did the same.
But so today I wanted to share with everybody. I don't know how to link. I don't know how to do any of that kind of stuff.
no.
So
We're old school. Here.
right.
We're gonna
So
show
these
you.
are some of the supplements that I'm using.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about this
We did.
last week.
This
about
is the
our favorite
collagen.
things.
And it's by You. And I think if you go on the website, it's youbeautiful.com.
Okay, I've heard of it. Yeah.
I use the little packets. They're good to travel with. And this goes in my green tea every morning.
Nice. Okay.
This, or you can put it in anything. It doesn't have any flavor.
So water, even it can.
It can go
Okay.
into water.
Okay.
I would just keep mixing it.
Okay.
Every time you take a sip. It does great with, you could put in coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but you could put in coffee.
Okay.
So this I love and some people say that you need like so much collagen that this isn't even worth it. But I'm doing it. I've been doing it for like a year now.
It's not gonna hurt.
So this, and then combined with hers, these are my nighttime vitamins for my hair.
Okay.
And they look like just little teeny.
Okay.
I take it every night before I go to bed. And my hair is so much fuller.
I need to get that for sure.
And growing faster, maybe. What's growing faster are my nails.
Oh.
Usually I can go 3 weeks.
Yeah, see, I can't.
And tomorrow's
my nails
2,
grow fast.
and I gotta go.
Yeah, my nails already grow fast, so
So-
I do need it for the hair though.
Yeah, I really do like it.
Okay.
It's not cheap, but it's like
nothing
$69, $70, and I know that there's all sorts of if you're a first time or something. I don't
Is
know.
it just a month supply or how much is in there?
They give me a 90-day supply.
Okay.
It's a good question. They do
Okay.
give me a 90-day supply.
That's not
And then
bad.
the other thing I just started is the probiotic. People swear by it.
Yeah, I take a probiotic.
I probably should do it more. Probably should try this. This actually has a flavor, and
That's interesting.
This is a peach flavor.
Okay.
You could literally just stick it on your tongue and be done with it, which is probably what I should do.
Oh yeah, you could totally.
And then the other thing that I use is these are Trim Fit. Now I'm really not good at being consistent with this,
Yeah,
but
that's my problem.
it's a powder.
Okay.
It comes with a little scoop. Right? And then you just put a scoop in water.
Okay.
It could be a little bit of water, depends on how fast you want to drink
Right.
it. You really should drink the whole thing within the hour. This tastes like tropical. This is one of their flavors that's on and off. You can't get it consistently.
Okay.
But it's the best flavor, so
Okay.
I'm not sure why they don't keep it in stock.
Right.
The other flavor, pardon me, is mixed berry. It's okay. If you like berries,
Yeah,
It's
I would
okay.
like that. I would like that.
it's fine. But I usually will put it in just a bottle of water
Right.
that I could shake. And so then you shake it up because it
Right.
does settle at the bottom. But the faster you drink it, the less water you put in it, the quicker it goes.
Right.
This, they say, helps brain fog. God bless you.
Sorry. Real life here.
Brain fog. I haven't really paid attention to that.
Huh.
I've used it for dropping a few pounds.
Yeah.
What it does is it's supposed to curb your appetite.
Yeah, surprise.
And you don't have those cravings.
Right.
Like at 3 o'clock, I want my Diet Coke and a salty
And a
snack.
snack. Yes,
Right.
exactly.
But sorry, my phone's ringing. Real life.
Real life.
Anyway, some people take it in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
So they don't eat. I try to do it in the morning and be done with it for the day.
Right.
Again, I'm not consistent. But when I did do it last week, I did it for 4 days straight, and I lost 3
But you
pounds.
noticed. Oh my gosh.
I did. I lost 3 pounds.
Wow.
But then I stopped doing it, and those pounds came back
Yeah.
on. So I think you've got to be
It's
consistent.
that's
you
my
gotta
problem.
be consistent. So I'm not saying this works for everybody, but
Right.
I think
I mean, it's not going to hurt, I guess. Is the
You can
thing,
discipline
too.
yourself to do it. I think
Yeah.
it's worth it. But I will say that the collagen and the hair vitamins were everything.
Yeah.
Are everything.
I need to try the hair, definitely. And collagen, what is it good for? Because there's people that don't.
Elasticity in your skin.
Okay.
For helping, it's really helped with aging.
Okay.
And I think that I talked to somebody recently who said we need so much more as we get older.
Oh, I'm sure.
So those little packets may or may not work. But I think those are more working for my nails.
Okay, that's
and
true.
for
Yeah.
the thickness of my hair.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like I have less hair.
I feel like I have less hair. And every time I brush it, it's just, the brush is full of hair.
Right.
Yeah.
So I used to wash my hair and there'd be clumps.
Yeah.
Absolute clumps. But now that I'm taking my thyroid medication and doing some, I don't know what's working for that, but sometimes I'll wash my hair and I'll look in the drain, there's nothing. I'm like, whoa, this is great.
Okay, I need that.
So
for
try
sure.
it.
Okay.
Sounds
good.
Anyway, but our topic today is friendship. We've touched upon this a little bit, but I was reading this article about friends, and you've heard that saying, "Friends for a season."
Mm-hmm.
Well,
it's true.
It's friends for a season
It's true.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I was
For sure.
thinking back, and we were just talking. I was thinking back to friendships we had years ago, right? And I will say that I'm still sort of in touch with my best friend growing up.
Right.
But she leads a totally different life than
Wow.
me. Totally different lifestyle. More
That
of the
happens,
lifestyle of the
sure.
rich and famous, which
Right.
is great, and I'm so happy for her.
Right.
It's just not the style that I
Right.
live. And
Sure.
so I don't feel like I have much in common with her.
That. Yeah. For sure.
But I know that if I needed her, she'd be there in a second.
Yeah.
And sometimes when we do catch up on the phone or FaceTime, it's like the old girl. The old
Exact.
girls.
Yep. I was just going to say that too because I have a friend like that. My friend Brooke back in West Virginia. Hi, Brooke. I know she listens and watches.
Hi, Brooke.
But I've been friends with her since kindergarten.
Right.
We were sorority sisters in college. We were at each other's weddings, so all the major events. But we're 1,000 miles apart,
Right.
and her kids are a little bit older. So it's just kind of
Right.
different stages, like you said, and it's hard to be in touch when you're that far apart. But every time I go up there, we meet for coffee or whatever, and it's like you said, like no time has passed at all. And
I don't meet with her.
so
but
that is my friend for life. I know that
that's
I'll have
good.
her for life. Yeah.
But you see her. I mean,
Yeah,
she lives
I make it a point
she
to
lives
see
down
her.
where my parents live, and I never ever see her
Yeah.
because she's always off traveling or running
Wow.
or at her second
Yeah.
home. So I don't even see her really ever.
Wow.
I can't remember the last time I saw her, but I do
Right.
know that if I needed her,
But if
she'd
you
be
need
there.
exactly, and that's what Brooke is. Yeah.
But what we were reading was really interesting
It
about
was,
friendship,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Because
very true.
you brought up something about when the kids were little.
Right. Yeah. Like when my kids were little, we were really involved in church and like the youth group. They grew up in the youth group, and we went to Wednesday night dinners at church and things like that. So we became really good friends with all the kids' moms. And dads.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all of us, really, families. And that's just one thing that has changed. And I have 3 really good friends that I still do. We do keep in touch. We have a group text that we do, but we don't see each other maybe once every couple months, maybe. Because our kids are all like, some of them are married now, some of them are getting married. It's just you're in a different phase, like you said. And you don't have that, once a week when you're going to meet
Right.
at church, or you're going for like, even like sporting activities, things
Right.
like that, when you're not doing that anymore.
Right.
And you don't see them all the time. You're just in different phases and stages. And actually, one of them lives right down the street from me, and we just don't see each other because
Well,
we're
you may not
just
have things
very
in common anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So as we go on
true.
through midlife, different friends, you have different things in common.
It's
so
true.
you may those friendships may just dissolve.
Yeah,
or
exactly,
Maybe few and far
exactly.
between. I know that
Yeah, different
we
stages.
talked before briefly on I want less friends.
Yeah.
I want the quality friends.
too.
Right? And
Yep.
so and on one episode I talked about how I was always so insecure with like my neighbors or with people in the
Right.
community, and now I'm not. And I always think about my neighbors, and I love them.
Right.
And I always think about if I got to choose them would I choose them as
Right,
a friend?
right, exactly.
And mine I
Exactly.
would. Some I just are like acquaintances.
Right.
But some I would that I
Yeah.
care about very much.
Right.
But I have friends that I thought, well, they're not friends anymore. Yeah. I've had 2 friends that I could have sworn I would have left my children
would be there forever. Yeah,
would be there forever. Mm-hmm. And then in a split second, for no reason, away they went.
Oh yes, I've had that happen too. The people all of a sudden were just not talking to me anymore, and I'm like, what happened? Nothing happened.
Right. Nothing.
Yeah. I can think of one in particular. We went to lunch. This was several years ago. And then after that lunch, never heard from her ever again.
And did you try to reach out to her?
Yeah.
And no response?
Nothing. And I'm like, what the heck? And I think back over that lunch, and I'm like, nothing happened.
Right. I don't.
It's the strangest thing.
Yeah, I don't really understand. Mm-hmm. One of them, she lived across the street from me, and I swear if we could have built a tunnel.
I love that.
Right? And this is, our kids were little, our kids played together, and everything was great, and then her husband got transferred, and she left, and I met a mutual friend of hers, and because our boys played soccer together. Right. Kids were little, really little.
Yep.
And because I talked to her, I think she got jealous for some reason, and she sent me this letter that basically just said I don't want to be friends with you anymore.
What?
And I can't even.
With you.
I mean, she broke up with me. It was
I was
heartbroken.
What
I mean, truly heartbroken. And then I had another friend who our boys were born a few weeks apart, and we, oh my gosh, I mean, I could have given my kids to her.
Right,
That's how much I trusted her and thought our relationship was so special. And she moved to Colorado, and her and her husband and their kids, and then all of a sudden, we talked all the time.
Right.
And then one day, this is so weird, she just said, my mother-in-law's in town, and I'll give you a call after she leaves. Right. And I said, okay, yeah, have a great time. I never heard from her again. I reached out to her, nothing.
Are you kidding?
And it's been 10 years now, 15 years. But
yeah, see, that's
just the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, we were talking about finding new friends.
Yeah, right, which is hard. Yeah.
Right? You try and find friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, there's 2 women in my life now that I can't be friends with, that I would like to be friends with, because one is helps my son, and one is helps me. Oh. And it's those are people I would choose to be my friends, but there's a line drawn in the sand, and you can't. There's boundaries.
Yeah.
But I just think it's really hard because I do crave that sometimes.
Sure.
But I also crave being alone.
Yeah. I like being alone. Maybe it's from being an only child. I'm okay with being alone. I mean, I like friends. I like having my friends, of course. But I'm also okay being alone. But yeah, it's so hard at this age, especially if you don't work. If you don't have a job outside the house. Let's say, we work, but not a job outside your house where you can meet,
and
people
build those
like
relationships.
that and build those. Yeah, because I still think about some people I taught with. I mean, that's how we met.
Right.
But I still think about people that I taught with years and years and years ago, and I reach out every now and then, and we'll go, oh hey, how are things going? We should get together.
Right.
But you don't.
I reach out on Facebook.
Yeah, you just never do, and it's just different, but yeah, when you're our age especially, and you don't have those kids to connect parents with, or you don't have a job, it's hard.
That is true. I didn't even think about that.
It's really hard. I mean, like, how do you meet friends?
I loved the friends that I made when we were teaching.
Oh, yeah.
Because you had so much in common. You were together all the time.
And it was just your support. I mean,
oh my
gosh, your lifeline. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
That's really, really hard.
I do. I still think about a lot of them. And
I look at those TikTok and I see these women that say, oh, I married my best friend. No, you didn't.
No.
Your husband's not your best friend.
No. No.
And it's so funny because years ago I said to Rich, am I not your best friend? And he said no. And I was really hurt by it. I was crushed. I'm like, what do you mean I'm not your best friend? But now
you get it.
Years later.
Yep.
No.
We're not. No. How could they be? They can't go through anything that we're going through. So
I know.
Can they be? But at this age, yes, it's especially with what we're going through with menopause and midlife, and yeah,
I have felt that I'm in a place now where I am going to reach out on this new endeavor that I'm going to talk about next week, and I won't be able to make friends there either.
Oh no!
Right, but it's okay. I mean, I'm encouraging Rich to go out and make friends, and it's really hard.
It is so hard.
It's really, really, really hard.
Yeah, it is.
And
But it's hard. I feel like it's hard. I don't know. Maybe it's because of social media and because people are a little more closed off, now. Even my daughter, my 24-year-old, who a lot of her friends, like her best friends from college don't live here anymore. Her best friend from childhood doesn't live here.
Good one.
So she's like, how do I meet friends at 24 years old, and
has to be your
she
job.
has really had a hard time. And she just recently switched jobs. So now she's working at a job where most of the people are older than her. So that's been a little challenging. But because we've often talked, like, she's like, how do I meet? Do I go on? I mean, there are apps for friends. There's like BFF apps, but that's a little scary.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, but I mean, how do you, even at her age, how do you meet? And I tried to think back to, like, I was, 28 when I first moved here. I moved 1,000 miles away, didn't know anybody, and it was work. It was my job. That's, how you...
That is.
That's mostly you're going to meet people, but...
So you grow up with your childhood friends, you go to high school, and then you go to college. You either go with them or you make new friends.
Right, or make new college friends.
But then when you graduate college, you're kind of starting all over again.
Hard, especially if you have moved or your friends have moved. And I mean, she still keeps in touch with them, and she go to visit them and stuff. But yeah, there's nobody like here.
So then she's starting to try to make adult friends.
That's
going to be hard until you find somebody, have kids, and then you start new friendships
and having
with the kids all being the
yeah.
same age.
Because a lot of people like you said, aren't, if they're not her age, they've got different things going on right now. Yeah.
I was excited when JJ was in high school and he played lacrosse.
Yeah.
Sophomore, junior, senior year, and the moms were great.
Yep.
I really saw myself as having new friends.
Right.
You
I had
did
that
a
with
lot
cheer.
together.
Yeah.
Right. So there were games 3 times a week.
Exactly.
And
you were always
there were
together.
dinners, and you were always together, and you cultivated those friendships.
Right.
And then they graduated, and I tried to do a boohoo breakfast for college moms the Monday after our kids went to school, and none of them were available. And then I reached out again to like 3 of them that I really felt like we were very close to get together for lunch. Well, it's been 2 years.
Yeah. Same.
And that's kind of hurtful.
It is.
I thought, I'm like, what's wrong with me? Is something wrong with me? And then when you go through this menopause and all these emotions,
oh gosh,
you do start to think,
everything
what's wrong
is you.
with me?
It's true. Now, I went through something similar to that, even with cheer. Emma was on the cheer team for 4 years, and you're right. You're there for, practices and, events and games and away games. And then she was on comp cheer, so you were at competitions. But I don't talk to any of those people anymore at all. It's hard.
So I sit here and think, God, I don't have a lot of friends.
It's hard.
Because then you get married, and then you need couple friends.
True.
Right? So, I mean, you and I are really close, but our husbands aren't friends.
Right, exactly.
Right? And then I have another friend, my close friend, Sarah. I think Rich and her husband would get along great.
Right.
They live at Lake Nona. Not that that's so far, but they have 3 kids and they're busy, and so we only have really 2 couples.
Right.
And one couple, and they're both of them are friends of Rich's.
Okay.
That I became close with their spouses. Right. So, his best friend John, his wife Catherine, is my best friend, and we're godparents to each other's kids. But I cultivated that relationship because of Rich.
Through him, yeah, exactly.
And then we have another couple that we're close to. We don't see them a lot, but same, Rich's friends. So I'm like, oh, what did I bring to this? Not a whole lot.
Sorry,
so
honey.
I think as you go through this time in our life, you start to really question.
It's true, yeah.
Your friendships.
It's true, yeah. Your circle gets smaller.
That's right.
Very much. I think it was one of my therapists one time, we talked about that, and it's just like a small circle.
But I see all these people posting, they got together with their college girls, and my neighbor Julie, she goes several times a year with all her college friends. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I kind of wish I had that.
Yeah,
but I don't.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I don't. The girls the people I went to college with, I mean, they're all just.
Yeah, that's the thing too. I mean,
it takes 2 to tango.
That is true.
Right? And
that is true. Yeah.
I think my one friend, Julie, she was, I've known her since kindergarten.
Yeah.
And she left Alabama and came to UF when we lived together for 3 years.
Aww.
She went to nursing school, and we were really close. And then we went off. We got married at each other's weddings, and then she went to go have kids. And at the same time she was having kids, we were trying. You were going pregnant. And I remember one day, and this is totally on me. One day she called crying because she was pregnant for the third time. Here I am going through IVF.
Wow.
And she was crying because she was having a third girl.
Oh.
And I was just heartbroken.
Oh.
Right? I was like, okay, you're having a third girl. I can't even have one. And so ever since then, I was like, okay. But shame on me.
No, but I get it. Right?
I mean, I feel bad. So I'll wish her a happy birthday on Facebook or whatever. But I kind of feel
just changes.
bad about that.
No, I get it.
But actually, our Jake's godparents are next door neighbors that we met years ago.
Wow.
They're older. They're a season older than us, but we're very close to them. They've now moved out of Orlando. But, how do you make friends?
I know. It's like dating at this. I can't even imagine dating at this age.
Or if you're a part of an exercise.
Yeah.
If you go to the gym, some of your friends are gym
friends.
But if you really think about it, making friends is really, really hard.
It is.
Whether you're 24.
Yeah. Or 54.
Or 54.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
It is very hard.
Did I tell you that I thought I was going to be 53? And then Rich enlightened me and told me, no, you're going to be 54.
Stop.
I lost a whole year. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I guess we tend to do that.
I guess so.
I mean, at least you didn't gain it. You
I
thought
know.
you were.
Right. So, anyway, today I wanted to mostly show you all these supplements.
Yeah,
again, this is youbeautiful.com. Hers.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about hers.
It's advertised all over.
They have weight loss stuff too, right?
They
have
that's my point.
Yeah.
They do have the weight loss.
Yeah.
The GLP-1 or whatever.
Yeah, they have that.
But they do have the weight loss with these same pills.
That's what I thought.
So I would never do the injectables.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of needles, but 2 in vitros and 3 artificial
inseminations,
and I'm afraid of needles.
No.
But they do come, if you're just looking to lose 5 to 10 pounds and can't, struggling to get it off. But anyway, I do love these. I swear by these. And I'm also trying some new hair products. I feel like no matter what I do, my hair is flat.
Me too.
Flat.
Or as soon as I walk outside. I mean, living in Florida
we live
too.
in Florida.
Living in Florida.
But I am just trying out some new hair products. That Wow brand.
I think I saw a TikTok about those. Yeah.
Wow. They've got the Dream Coat. They've got all sorts of products.
Yes, I just saw a TikTok on those.
So every time I wash my hair, and if I blow dry it and I like it, I'll quickly write down what I did.
Yeah.
What I did.
Combo.
Right. There is a hair brand called Jack Wynn. I can only get it. Well, I've only seen it at my hairdresser, and it does a color mask. And I'll swear that every time I use that mask, my hair comes out sleek, not as frizzy. I do like that. So I'm
okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll try whatever.
I mean, why not?
And find something that works. But I do know that I was using this great shampoo and conditioner for quite some. Like I bought a big bottle. Right. Rich and I've now gone through, but it took a while, and now it doesn't work for me. But my hairdresser said, your hair gets too used to something.
You're supposed to change. Yes, I did know that.
So
yeah.
Anyway, next week we will be back, but I do want to talk about my new.
Yes, talk about your new adventure.
My new adventure, and that I'm really, really excited about.
I can't wait.
So
Yay, I'm so excited.
Have a great week, everybody.
All right, see you next week.
Bye.